It is the first day of Oxegen, Friday night, and I'm with Albert Hammond Jr., which is so fantastic. The Strokes are headlining tonight, and you've played Oxegen before. We love you here in Ireland.
Yeah. It's always great.
It's great that you're back, and it's great that you're back with such a fantastic album.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited, and actually it looks like it's going to be the clearest we've ever played here. I was talking to the driver, and every time we've come here, it's been hailing. And now there's no clouds in the sky.
Which is good, which will be perfect for you, seeing as you are on an open-air stage. But I don't know what it is about Oxegen. It is the unluckiest festival when it comes to weather. We actually had a heat wave last week.
Really?
Well,
but
ish.
Not ish. It was like 65. I mean, that's, what, Fahrenheit? You guys do Celsius.
It was an Irish heat wave, but it was good. But anyway, it's fantastic that you're here. And I mean, thinking back to how long it's been since there's been a Strokes album, I know that you've been busy. You released a couple of your own albums, but it's been a long time.
It has.
Was it 2006? Yes, it was.
Well, yeah, the album came out in 2005, and we toured it till the end of 2006. And we kind of spent like 2 years in and out of each other's lives. And then 2 years after that, 2009, we started writing Angles. Or Ang Lee, as I like to say it.
It's good. And front and back. It's beautiful. It's.
Can I call you right back? Sorry, I was just... can I call you right back? I'm doing another interview. You love calling me during interviews. I'll call you back. That's too funny. Every time I do an interview, it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's priceless.
Clockwork.
Here, I'll put it on.
It's okay. You're in demand. Rockstar in demand. At the beginning of March, South by Southwest, one of the first big gigs probably for Angles, wasn't it? Lady Bird Lake, in front of the world of music media and every single college student in Austin, Texas.
You should see that I recorded some of the footage and I tweeted it. There was 11,000 people over capacity, and they broke the gates. And our sound man, Gus Oberg, who also produced our record, he was there and he was like, it was just chaos. People were climbing the speaker tower and just like...
But I mean, it was a free gig.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty exciting.
I know. And then we had fireworks at the end.
Oh, cool.
I felt like I was in a pop band. I was very excited. It felt good.
You don't feel like you're in a pop band normally?
No.
Strictly
No,
rock and roll.
I
have to say, I'm kind of, this is the first time I think I've witnessed you wearing denim. Because normally you are a suited man. You are known for your three-piece.
I have been a suited man, but I've just recently a new kick of just like T-shirts. Yeah, I know.
You had a stint to design.
Maybe it'll come back. I did like a limited edition, 3 different kind of suits with a stylist, a friend of mine who owns a store in LA called Confederacy. And it was great. It was really awesome to do it. Yeah.
From the point of view of the Strokes and coming back with an album after a few years, especially since you'd done a couple of albums of your own, Nikolai had done an album, Fab had as well, so there'd been all these other creative projects. Did it completely change the way you approached this album this time?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to say it was just that. I mean, life, you change all the time anyways, and so we're going to approach it differently just from that angle, no pun intended. But
the thing is, like, one of the tracks that stood out for me right away, and I adore it. I think it's a fantastic song for summertime, Machu Picchu. When it first starts, you're like, that's not a Stroke song. And then it feels Strokes almost right away, but the first little bit, you're like, that's different.
Yeah, I mean, I remember it's the first song we recorded in my studio upstate, and I just remember it just feeling exciting. Like we were like, oh, we can do this, because we had scrapped. We were about to scrap a whole session we did. It's kind of why it took so long, is we had to record the album twice, and that was the first song that kind of made it feel like everything was possible, like new things were possible, and that we could do it,
that the energy
together.
was there.
Yeah, that it was there. Yeah.
And what's really quite remarkable is often when a band goes away for a few years, when they come back, the fans are like, for some bands, I feel sorry for them, that the fans that were there, it's like they've moved on and they've forgotten. Yeah. And it was entirely the opposite for you guys. There seemed to be a huge excitement about the fact that an album's coming back, and the critics were there for you as well.
Yeah, I mean, the critics are, left and right. They're kind of everywhere. I think Angles is actually the one that gets, weirdly, like, a lot of praise and then the worst we ever had. But, I don't really judge things off of that. But definitely very exciting to have fans still be wanting to hear what you're going to put out, Definitely felt it at home too in New York. We played MSG, and it was just it felt like we were all. Everyone was
Madison
there
Square
singing.
Gardens,
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
presume,
sorry,
by machine.
yeah,
Just,
sorry.
bringing it in, yeah. With a few celebrity friends right here. Elvis Costello.
Yeah, he came out. Yeah, actually, the B-side to Taken for a Fool, or second single, is the live version with Elvis Costello singing.
Which I saw
Which is
tweeted yesterday by a Seattle radio station, and that's the first I heard that. So that's cool.
Wait, who? What got tweeted? That
That Elvis Costello,
Oh, cool.
that you Taken for a Fool's B-side was
Oh,
Taken for a
nice.
Fool with Elvis Costello. Yeah, so that's cool.
Nice retweet on air right here.
There you go. So how did that come about? Have you known him for a long time, or was it just one of those things, like it was a big gig and...
No, a friend of Nikolai's wife is the daughter, Pete Thomas, Tennessee. They were talking about doing something, and then Julian kept on running into Elvis Costello while they were talking. And then Marcia is our booking agent, books Elvis and us. And it's this weird, organic thing that just kind of happened. He had done something like 30 years ago, he had done 3 shows in New York, and now he was doing the same thing. Like, he played our show and then ran to the Beacon Theater and did his own show, and then I think did one other show. So it was like, my vocabulary is dying slowly. I'm trying to think of the word for it, but I can't.
It's okay. It is festival season after all, and you've just come from Paris. Listen, it really...
Is that an excuse?
It is an excuse. I think it is. I'll make you feel better. I'll tell you my most embarrassing moment where losing your vocabulary.
Okay,
I was
what?
talking to a band. I was really tired. It was the end of the summer festival season. I was like, what's that song? I think it's track 6 in the album. You know the one, what's the word? The one without words. And they said, instrumental. I was like, yeah.
It's amazing, really.
For
And then
a
you
DJ.
just put the mic down and you walk away.
And I'm like, I'm done. That's it. No more interviews. Yeah, so there you go. So
that's
don't feel
great.
badly for losing your vocabulary.
I won't now.
Okay.
I feel okay.
Albert Hammond Jr., the next question is, album number 3 for you personally. Is it going to happen?
I was like, what? 3? No, it's 5. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about it like it's something, serious, but I imagine it probably will. Then again, saying that, it could not, I have no idea. Right now, just kind of promoting this one and just thinking about the 5th one,
Good.
Yeah.
So there is really good energy happening right now.
Yeah, it's just, I think when the press is just, they're like, it's like a funny story, but for us, it's amazing. It's wonderful being in the band,
And the momentum's there, and you're already
Yeah, I think
thinking about
everyone's
it.
really excited, and we're all in a good place, and we're just, if anything, just becoming a band, really.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And in Ireland on a Friday night with hopefully blue skies. Hopefully.
Hopefully, blue skies. I mean, I think it's gonna happen. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, the blue skies.
Yes, well, I'm
And everything
fingers and
else,
toes crossed.
obviously.
It doesn't matter, rain or shine. We're ready. We've got the wellies and the rain gear, and we'll be up
See,
front
that's
and
what I
center.
need to. Hunters, those are great.
They work.
They're
you know?
so good, though. They look
do.
so good.
Thank you.
Look, film those.
Film
Tell me that's not
those.
amazing.
Are those Fluvog?
Those are, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Devil-proof souls, isn't that what it is?
Yeah, you know what's funny though? The soles, this part of the sole, sorry, it fell off like 2 weeks after having it, and I was like, Jesus, I have a pair of these I got when I was 18 that I can still wear, and these new ones I got broke in a few weeks.
Yeah, I found a pair of docs
So
from
fix
college. Thank you so much for coming in. You need to do a close-up of the beautiful guitar that everybody talks about. One of my favorite things about whenever you
Nice,
read
right?
anything about you or the Strokes is there's blogs and blogs about your guitar.
I have my own pick now too. It says not my name.
The
It
Strokes.
says the Strokes on it. Yeah, I'm a dork.
Aw. See, I'm going to steal that and sell it on eBay.
You want it?
I'd love it. I'd be honored.
You don't have to steal it. You can have it.
Strokes. Clack. Okay, definitely.
Don't
That's
sell it, though.
amazing. Listen, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for such a great album. It's just full of sunshine.
No.
It's perfect.
Thanks. Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Happiness to all. It's cool.
The Strokes, Oxegen, Friday night.